Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to Totally Dacob. Today we're going to do Halloween on a budget. What does this mean? Well, it's a kind of self-explanatory, except with a little twist. So yes, we're going to talk about Halloween props to decorate your home or costume-wise, but that are under a certain budget so that you can really do it the most affordable way possible. But also, if you want to minimize, and like, let's say on a budget being, you don't want to, like Roseanne Barr used to do on the Roseanne show back in the 90s when they did their Halloween episodes, they would go all out, decorate the entire apartment, the entire house. Like if you don't want to do that, but you just want a symbolic gesture that's going to define Halloween without hence spending a ton of money on buying 50,000 little different accessories, but just buying that one piece, that's what this video is going to be about as well. So let's jump straight into it. First, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Push that notifications bell to get notified every time I post a new video. You can also follow me on Patreon, superdacob, all spelled together there as well for extra perks. Thank you to my patrons who have already pledged. This video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience. I live stream several times a week on my main Super Dacob channel, so go check me out over there. As well, to join the live chats and the live streams. I am wearing my own merch. This is a limited edition Halloween merch that I did a couple of years ago. New versions are coming out, always limited every year to Halloween. So if you're interested, check it out at www.superdacob.com. First piece I want to talk to you about, and this is really the one piece that, if you're going to have just that one piece in the house, have this. Why? Because it's going to cost you 99 cents at the 99-cent store. Okay? Literally, you're under $1. Fine. With taxes, you're over $1. These are cobwebs, spider webs. Okay? Artificial ones, of course. And for $1, if you know how to stretch them out nicely, you can literally decorate and spookify your entire home. One of these cobwebs is enough for at least 2 rooms. You know what I mean? You want to do just the living room, or you just want to do the kitchen. You spread this one out. They even give you a couple of plastic spiders with it. So I do believe that this is really, if you are on a Halloween on a budget, like this is a no-brainer to me because yes, you will maybe waste some time cleaning these up after Halloween because you're gonna have to lift them off of everything, roll them together. But as you can see, this is the amount of space that they occupy. It's not a huge amount of junk later. It's like, it's gonna compact itself back to this size. Now, Finley in the chat says, I love the spider webbing, but I'm terrible at making them look right. Katie says, I love the spider webs. You can also wear them as a costume. Yes, you can totally turn yourself into a zombie, a mummy type of character. These are really great, super flexible. Like Katie said, you can do them in, costume or house. Now, it is a little bit tough. Like Finley said, how do you kind of spread them out? You have to really delicately pull them apart. Like first attach them to a spot where you want it to be attached, and then you start pulling slowly. You want that almost fog effect to be there, Don't just like stretch them out quickly because then they're going to tear. You need to leave that webbing in between them. So they're not going to look like actual spider webs like this with like holes in between them, but they're rather going to look like spider webs that have had several years of dust falling on them. They're going to look a little bit more like clouds, like cotton pads, But once you stretch them out properly, they're amazing. And 99 cents. This is a good budget. Of course, they also come in black and white. You can do both. I love both. And they also come in a glow-in-the-dark green, which that's a little bit more advanced, I think, because sometimes you need black lights to make them actually glow. So I would definitely stick with white or black if you're not as professional with these spider webs. Another thing, if you're not really into the spider webs, this is also from the 99-cent store, but it's a little bit more than, it's $1.29. $1.99 something. This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Look, it says $1.29 and then there's another 99 on top. Like what's, okay, so so can we, like, what is less than a cent? So this is 29 cents. So this is 99 microcents? Is there a microcent? Like what's smaller than a cent? Well, apparently the 99-cent store has their theory. Carrie Fernandez in the chats, what in the gas station math is that? Look at that. $1.29 and 99 nanocents. Is the government, are they starting to implement nanocents now? What gives? Anyway, so this is a creepy cloth. Okay, the creepy cloth is really, really interesting. I'm going to open it up. I'm not going to open up the spider web because we all know how, you know. But the cloth I'm going to show you, it has the texture of the spider web, and you can layer it, drape it on stuff, on furniture, on tables. Careful if you're putting it on lamps and chandeliers, you know, that it doesn't burn. Be very careful. So, you know, cold lamps like LED or stuff like that that doesn't heat up, that cannot burn, maybe you can kind of drape it on top of stuff like that. But otherwise, this, you see the texture of it? It's almost like a spider web, but it gives you a very, very big amount of material to work with. And yes, you can also use this as a costume. Wear it on yourself again, you know, creepy, somebody from the crypt, or a zombie, or a ghoul, or a spirit. And you can actually, you can shift these threads apart and make holes in them, you know, so you could also kind of make a hole for your head and put it over your head. You could wear it as a scarf, but you could just drape it all over furniture and it will give you that spooky haunted house effect. And so $1.29. They also come in white. I've seen these in white as well, but I think these are best when they're kind of black. So this is the close-up of it as well. And it immediately, the second you have this draped on a chair, on a table, or let's say cupboards in the kitchen, it immediately gives you that haunted mansion vibe or Halloween vibe. So it's like one single object completely transforms the house and it does not break the bank. $1.29. Now the next, and this is really strange because I adore pumpkin pails. I adore Jacko Lanterns, but I've been saying this for a while now. It's really hard nowadays to find for Halloween the round pumpkin pails, the actual jack-o'-lantern pumpkin pails, because usually they come like this. Let me show you. We're gonna get to this one as well, but this is a ghost version, and usually they're orange and they have the jack-o'-lantern, you know, eyes printed on them. I want my jack-o'-lantern to be round. Like this is the classic, for me, pumpkin pail. Super hard to find. Usually, like nowadays, you're only gonna find these in orange, but this is the OG. I got this at Walmart. Now, $1.98. Okay, so we're under $2. However, because these are so, this is Halloween to me, they sell out really fast. So when they come out, early September, early to mid-September, usually Walmart brings these out. Snatch them up. As many as you want because they're also stackable. I have a few. So you can also actually stack them up and put them in the kitchen porch where, well, don't get them, you know, people might steal them. So I would not put them on the porch, but $1.98 for the best pumpkin pail ever. They're made in Mexico. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Just love this thing. This is, and again, if you're really on a budget, this is so beautiful. $1.98. You put it on your kitchen table somewhere. Just this pumpkin is enough. And you know it's Halloween. You see what I mean? Really on a budget, but so symbolic, like the gesture of it. This is Halloween. This is literally Halloween. And it's the best of Halloween. And Halloween doesn't have to be expensive. Halloween is not about spending a ton of money to get blow up things for the yard. Like, honestly, in the 80s, for example, that wasn't really a thing. Nobody was doing blow up of air bobbling things in the yards. Everything was like these plastic molds, these blow up molds, masks. Everything was kind of cheap, but in a good way. In a good way. And in fact, if you look at horror movies nowadays, okay, observe the details of horror movies that play during Halloween. How do the stylists of those movies, the interior decorators or the set decorators, how do they decorate the movies? It's always with minimal but very symbolic props. And it's never expensive props. It's never over-the-top, exaggerated props. It's always very, very minimal, humble, modest, but it brings the point across. Just the other day, I was going through a drive-through, one of these fast food chains that shall remain unnamed, and I took a picture through the car, okay? And I'm gonna just cover up the face of the person working. Okay, look at this. This is what I'm talking about. I took a picture of this just because it gave me such a horror movie vibe. I thought, wow, this is like a set for a horror movie. This is so gorgeous. I have to photograph this to keep it as reference for myself in case I want to film something. Look at this. This is the interior of, where you pay. You park with the car, you pay, and there's just one little balloon. Just that one jack-o'-lantern inside of this drive-through fast food restaurant chain. And it's a balloon. It's just standing there at the counter and nothing more. And there's a person working here on the computer, on the register right there, right? And they're about to give me my order. But this is like a scene from a Michael Myers Halloween movie. And that's all you need. That one pumpkin right there, that little balloon sets the whole tone, the whole mood. It transforms the entire atmosphere. This is a set of a movie to me. It completely works. I was obsessed. And of course, I had to take the picture. So this was just to explain to you how my mind works when I decide to decorate for Halloween. Now, so we had this pumpkin pail. Of course, you can also go for spooky rings, 99 cents if you wish to dress up, have a little bit of a kind of spider rings, but also spider meets Dracula, kind of vampire-esque type of vibe. Plus you get 8 of these, so you can also share them with friends. You can split the costs. They even did it here, you guys. 99 cents and 99 nanocents. You guys, 99 cents and 99 nanocents. So seriously commit to the dollar, says Finley. No, but then you got 8 of these rings. You can share them with 8 friends, or of course for the trick-or-treaters. This is great. You can put this in little trick-or-treat pails. Now, if you really are into Halloween, and you love the original pumpkin pails like I do, then I advise you to go to Party City, where I got this little set of miniature pumpkin pails. And you get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, 10 of them. Or maybe was there one more? No, 10 of them. You get 10 of these. Or no, I think you get 12. I'm not so sure because I took some out and then I put them back in to show to you guys, but I'm not sure if you get 10 or 12, but it's $7. Not the cheapest, but hear me out. $7, you get 10 or 12 of these at this point. Let's stick with 10, okay? And they are fully functional jack-o'-lantern pumpkin pails. You can put them all over the house. And they're also made for trick-or-treaters if you want to put a little treat there, like a little tiny candy or something. And of course, you can also put a little spider ring in there, fits, and a little tiny candy. And of course, if you're on a budget, you can't spend too much money and too much candy. This way, you don't give out too much candy. You put a little bit of symbolic candy in there and a little spider ring and you're good to go. You know what I mean? For the trick-or-treaters. Also, we don't want to give them too many cavities, so less sugar is better. So, but this is just adorable, this little tiny pumpkin pail. So $7 for 10 of these at Party City. Now, I've also found for 98 cents at Walmart this little tiny pumpkin pail. So it's, comparatively speaking, this one is more worth the money, I guess, $1.98 compared to 98. Because it's really small, but I just love my jack-o'-lanterns. And since this was another one of those rounded ones, I had to get it. Okay. Decoration. You don't really need this one. This one is enough. Even if you're going trick-or-treating, you can wear this one with you, or you can leave it on your house table to decorate the apartment, the house, the mansion, the spooky mansion, whatever have you. This one is maybe a little bit too little to take around for trick-or-treating, but it is definitely cute to decorate the house. 98 cents. We're on a theme here, the jack-o'-lantern theme. Another 98 cent item that I found, super cute, also at Walmart. The pumpkin sippy. It's a miniature sippy cup. It's a 98 cent product. There's the price tag right there. The sippy cup. Honestly, I think I know what this is intended for the grown-ups that are walking out trick-or-treating. So, you know, you let's just say you do not put water in here. It's tiny for a reason. Let's just leave it at that. And it is a Halloween sippy cup. I'm just going to call it for adults. You know, yeah, just don't drive after you've sipped the sippy cup. Let's just put it that way. So 98 cents for a little, yes, exactly. Katie said it in the chats. I can't say it. We are on YouTube after all. But there you go. And Finley, yes, you guessed. Now, the next one, Party City. Why I got this, okay, if it's a ghost, I'm fine with this shape. I think it's fine to have a bucket that's turning into a ghost. But I also got this because it glows in the dark. So this is an edition that Party City made. It has two faces, the same face printed on both sides. And here is the glows in the dark description. $2.50. Okay, $2.50 for the glow in the dark pail. Super cute. I love glow in the dark anything, and especially if the glow in the dark are ghosts. So Party City did have these pails also in orange with the jack-o'-lantern print. I think they also have a skeleton, but they don't glow in the dark, and only the ghost makes sense to me. If you're going to do a ghost in a pale shape, that's fine by me. I condone. And if it glows in the dark, even more so. $2.50. I think this is a great bucket. Great bucket. Also, to have at home to put some stuff inside, like underneath the sink. I usually buy bigger Halloween buckets and stuff to put like all my cleaning utensils in there, you know. So yes, I do Halloween all year round. So, you know, you can put in all your cleaning stuff in there. Just in case the sink leaks, they don't get wet, because if the water flows, it flows underneath the bucket. So everything in the bucket stays dry. Just a little tip, you buy it for Halloween, you use it all year round. Even better. Then these garlands, oh, I adore them. These are so classic Halloween. These were also 99 cents each. This is wood, and this is wood and paper. And there's quite a few of them. I purchased a ghost, a jack-o'-lantern, and another type of pumpkin, but I'm just showing you one here. Classic old school jack-o'-lantern. Do you remember the time when every jack-o'-lantern actually had the witch's hat on? Or, well, technically this is not a witch's hat. This is pilgrim's hat. But that was not very popular at a certain point, so that went away. But there are still some jack-o'-lanterns in that old school style with the hat on top. And they come like this, so you can tie them up to knobs, door knobs, or you can wear it as a necklace even. 99 cents. This is super cute. I love the design of this. Also 99-cent store. At the moment, I found stuff at Party City that was on sale, even though it's Halloween. So this little zombie fella was, oh, he's totally green. So on the green screen, you don't see him. Well, anyway, it's a green dude with a white shirt and blue pants. And he has pink brains. And it is a pop-in ball launcher. So you put the brain in the head. And then you squish the body and it launches a ball. Maybe I can show you with the green screen turned off. There you have him. So you squish him and the brain flies out. So he was $1.80. You get a whole action figure, actually. He is in a good squishy plastic, nice paint job. And he's currently for $1.80 at Party City. Great for kids to play on Halloween. It's spooky because like you blow his brain out and you get 3 little brain balls with him. Great colors. I love the pink, green, blue, and white combo. And he's kind of spooked himself. He's like, why am I losing my brain all the time? Well, that's why. Because we keep popping that ball. Anyway, let me put back the background. Oh, we're back to the spooky town. So this is also really fun for kids to play on Halloween. It's a little bit spooky, but I mean, technically you could also put slime inside of him and squish the slime out. Parents, I would not recommend that because you're going to get the whole house really dirty, but that's a hack. Technically, you can fill him up with slime and then push the balls out and slime squirts out. It's all over the place. So the little zombie, you can play zombie games with the balls. It's also great if you want to give these away in the trick-or-treat bags because $1.80, you get a full-blown action figure. I love this. Love, 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 love it. Now, here is another thing I got at the 99-cent store. It's a very bizarre chain. I think this was $1.20. But it's a chain with Jacko Lanterns attached to it. I bought a few of them. Okay. So you can decorate the walls with these. You can hang them up places. I am personally not a big fan of the Jack-o'-lantern and a chain, but you can take the Jack-o'-lanterns off. So I'm probably going to take these off and either make necklaces out of these and then use just the chain in like kind of another scene. I think the chain is more suited to skeletons and stuff than the actual Jack-o'-lantern. But so you get 2 for 1 basically. You get the spooky chain and the Jack-o'-lanterns. You can detach them and then make separate props and decoration for $1.20 or $1.29 these were. So I got a few of these. Now moving to a slightly more costly prop, but we're still under $10, okay? The next one I'm going to show you is actually my favorite because it's so different from all the others. It was $7.98. I got this at Walmart, y'all. I am in love. Okay, before I turn it around, this is a board, and you get letters. You get a bunch of letters and emojis. They're all wrapped up, and you can kind of poke them off, and then you can write the stuff on the spooky board. This is a doozy. IYK, YK. Look what I wrote on my board. Live in ferret, die in ferret. We'll go, we'll go. So you basically take off all of the little letters that you want, and then you write whatever you want. It's kind of like a marquee, like at the cinema. It's giving me cinema vibes. Like tonight, playing at the El Capitan. Live in ferret, die in ferret. We'll go by Dacob and fam. So this is what I spelled out on the board. You can spell out whatever you want. So every one of these little indentations you can put in letters or emojis. I have a little skull emoji here and a little shocked emoji right over there. So it's a lot of light here, but there. And it's a spooky board. Yeah, the quality isn't the best. As you can see, the wood is like all kind of painted sloppily, but it's fine. Since this is a rest in peace kind of crypt cemetery scenario, I'm fine with stuff being a little bit dented and not being made properly because it's supposed to look old and kind of, decay. So I think this is amazing for $7.98, like Halloween on a budget. Why? Because first of all, the kids, you can play with your kids a lot with this. They can learn how to spell, to write. Very Sesame Street moment here, right? So you're like learning to spell stuff out while you're having fun with a spooky board. You can make like really fun family moments. The kids are spelling out like dinner is at 7 p.m. Everybody join. I think it's a great bonding moment. I think a board like this for the family is a really, really cool thing. And especially for Halloween, I mean, $7.98, okay, plus tax. What are you going to pay? $8.50. You're going to get the entire alphabet. Certain letters are triple, quadruple times present. A ton of emojis, numbers. You can do math with these as well. It's a ton. You see how many? You get a whole chunk of these. And I think it's a great educational piece as well as a beautiful Halloween piece, this little rest in peace moment. I just love it. This is my favorite prop this year that I've discovered thus far. It's just a lot of fun. Also because it's like so interactive. Now, if you want to go that extra route, this is the most expensive piece I'm going to show you. We're still under $10, but it's $9, like $9.98. Actually, do I have the actual price? Yeah, there it is. $9.98. This one, it's an eyeball, okay? It's a huge eyeball. Got this at Walmart. Y'all, when I tell you huge, I mean huge. And I'm not gonna blow this right now. I don't have a pump, but I was thinking we could make a video. We could make a whole live stream about it. Like, how long does it take Dacob to blow up this ginormous eyeball just with my mouth? Maybe this is content for another type of platform, but I am in love with this ginormous eyeball. It's a huge eyeball, okay? They're like, basically on the photo, they're showing us like, hang it up on your patio at your entrance door. You have this like huge like ghost eyeball haunting the house. But I think I'm gonna keep this indoors and I'm gonna blow it up and just keep it as a prop rolling through the house. I love eyeballs and I love Mad Balls. If you know your 80s toys, you know Mad Balls. And this one looks like Oculus Orbis. Oculus Orbis is one of the most famous Mad Balls from the 80s. And now to have this like ginormous blow up version of what I call Oculus Orbis is just amazing. And it is ginormous. I hope it doesn't have any holes in it. So anyway, let me know in the comment section down below. Should we do a live stream? Like, how long does it take Dacob to blow up an eyeball for Halloween? Because, I mean, it would take a long time. So this was $9.98. That would be kind of the most expensive prop if you're doing Halloween on a budget, And I want to show you one last piece that's not on a budget, but I just want to show it to you because I think costume-wise, I love it. It's very symbolic to me. I'm a big fan of Michael Myers. I'm a big fan of the Halloween series. And I'm showing you this piece just because it's on sale at the moment. It's not cheap, but it allows you to actually, costume-wise, just buy that one piece and you're good to go. You don't need anything more for Halloween. And it's from the Halloween saga. It is one of the movies that back in the 80s was like ostracized. They hated it. Now it's become an iconic cult classic. And that would be Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. So Trick or Treat Studios made this... Oh! She's invisible because she's green. Let me turn off the green screen for a second. Trick or Treat Studios made the 3 costumes of the 3 children in the movie Season of the Witch. Go check out the movie if you haven't already. And I'm saying get it now because Trick or Treat Studios just lost their license for Halloween 3. So this particular mask, which we cannot see yet, there, now we can see it. This particular mask will no longer be in production from next year on. It's the witch from Season of the Witch. And she does have the hoodie, and it's plush. She does have the Mira Silver Shamrock Novelties Santa Mira button that kind of burns the heads of the people who wear this thing. That's the whole concept of the movie. I'm not going to spoil it for you. You should watch the movie. It's really amazing. And so this witch will no longer be in production like this from next year on, because Trick or Treat Studios don't have the license anymore to Halloween 3. And I'm also telling you, if you want to get her, because at Party City, she's on sale at the moment. So it's kind of really difficult to find Trick or Treat Studios masks on sale ever. And especially Season of the Witch, because the 3 masks that they're famous for is the skeleton, the Jacko Lantern, and the witch. The witch being the most expensive because she has the whole hood aspect to it, and the Velcro here that you open up, you put it on your head. So from $65, she went down to $45. $45 is still a lot for a silicone mask, but it is a kind of historic piece. So, and I'm saying you just buy this, you put it on your face, you don't have to do makeup. You could paint your eyes black if you want to have more shadows, you know, but you just put this on and you're good to go. You don't need to do any makeup. You don't need to do any costume. You don't need to do anything more for Halloween. All you got to do is the witch and maybe the pumpkin pail. And that's it. Like, that's literally all you need. But it's not on a budget. I'm aware of that. But I made an exception, and I'm showing you her for the 2 reasons that she's, 1, on sale. For the 3 reasons. 1, that she's on sale. 2, that this is the one mask you need and you're good to go. You don't need to buy anything else. No more clothes, no more other makeup. And 3, because she will no longer be in production from next year on. Like, it's gone, done. You know, they don't have the license for it anymore. So if you like that movie and you want to get your witch, she's available on sale at Party City. All right, let me cue in the background again. Okay. So you guys, I hope you've enjoyed this Halloween on a budget video. I mean, Halloween, the fun part about Halloween is that it is kind of on a budget. You know, it's about things falling apart, spirits taking over, letting go of things. It's the harvest season. It's not about spending a lot of money. Halloween is about the spirituality of it, embracing the fact that we are mortals, embracing the fact that we're not forever. And to embrace that, you don't need a lot of money. You really, really don't. And if you have absolutely no money, but you're living in the Northern Hemisphere, you're living somewhere near Salem, Massachusetts, for example, you know you're going to have a lot of leaves falling off of trees, right? Because it's that time of year. And if you have absolutely no budget, not even the 99 cents, even then you're still good to go. Collect some leaves outdoors, come home, inspect them, that there's no bugs on them, clean them up, and then use those beautiful brown leaves that you found in nature to decorate the home. You're going to get that spooky Halloween vibe for free. Another great object you can get from Walmart, around $2.50, is this felt stack of jack-o'-lanterns that is on a tiny little string or thread. You can hang on a doorknob, on a wall, or just lay it flat on a table, and then you could put, you know, fruits on top or something. So there's a lot of functions for it. Or you could just attach it to your outfit and wear it for Halloween. So around $2.50, you could hang it on, felt, black felt in the back, orange in the front, and the pumpkins are super jolly and happy. Total Halloween vibe. This is literally all you need. You hang this up and you're good to go. Like I said, in the movies, horror movies that play in during Halloween, the set designers usually take even less than this. They would maybe just chop the top head and just leave this somewhere on a kitchen counter, and that would be it. To set a mood, you don't need a lot. You need key factors. And of course, the best shopping on a budget for Halloween is shopping after Halloween, once everything goes on sale, 50, 60, 70, 80, even 90% at some points with some companies. I remember Walmart many, many years ago. This was before the pandemic. Right after Halloween, I went to one Walmart, 90% off. I got like a whole jacket and pants for like under $1. So that's also insane. But of course, then you got to kind of think about, well, you got to wait a whole year to use all that stuff. If you're not the all year round Halloween type, which I am, so for me it doesn't matter. For me, like the best time to shop for Halloween is right after Halloween when everything is on a great sale. So maybe the best shopping experience for Halloween that you can get is right after Halloween. However, most of the time the best pieces are already gone. So you're going to be left with whatever was scavenged by everybody else for the past 2 months while they were rummaging through all that stuff, trying it on, you know. So you're not going to get the cleanest things. Some stuff might be a little bit broken, stuff might be missing, but you might get also really, really lucky and find some great stuff. Usually the best purchases you can make after Halloween are those little trinkets that you can use for next Halloween for the trick-or-treaters. So that's an extra little tip. Love you loads. Thumb up this video if you've enjoyed it. Until next time, never forget to never give up on spooky love. See you soon. Bye.